I'm sorry for today. You even came all the way out here. My name is Sho Sasagawa. I'm a 27-year-old office worker working in sales. As you can probably tell from my expression, I'm often told I look unapproachable. No, not at all. If anything, you're always the one coming to us. He's Ritsu Yukino from our client company, Love Koi Co. With that full-on healing aura, it's hard to believe he's actually 2 years older than me, at 29.
Excuse me, I brought some tea.
This is Shizuka Seri, 27. She works in sales admin, and she's also my precious girlfriend. Whoa, the tea smells amazing! Thank you so much!
Not at all.
2 years ago, Shizuka joined the company as a new graduate, and was always eager to support me with my work.
Sasagawa, here's the extra documentation. Good luck with your sales meeting.
Thanks, Seri. Despite my intimidating looks and cold demeanor, she always smiled and talked to me.
You're so cool and amazing when you work. I've admired you for so long. Please go out with me.
She confessed, and we started dating 2 years ago. Since then, I had been even more motivated at work, but starting this year, I had been given more responsibilities, and I had been working overtime a lot lately. Even so, I tried to make time for Shizuka whenever she asked, so she wouldn't feel neglected.
What's more important, me or your job?
The girl who once said she loved how hardworking I was suddenly dropped this on me. I can't compare work to you. That's not something to measure. I work hard because you're important to me, and I can work hard thanks to you.
Liar! You've always working overtime and never spending time with me.
If it wasn't enough, I'm sorry. But even today, I came to see you right after work. And now you're saying I need to make even more time? Right now, I just...
Whatever. It just means you don't love me enough. We're done.
Overcome with emotion, she wouldn't listen to a word I said. Even when I tried to stop her, Shizuka never looked back. Just like that, it was over. Sasagawa, is something wrong? A few days later, after finishing up a regular business meeting, Ritsu asked me that. Normally, people say I'm hard to read due to my blank expression, so his words really surprised me. Sorry, I thought I was focused on work, but I guess you noticed after all. To me, it was obvious. You're a pretty honest guy, Sasagawa. Faced with his warm smile, I accidentally let my real feelings slip out. I got dumped by my girlfriend. She hit me with the old, what's more important, me or your job? I see. That must have been hard. Ritsu drooping like a dejected dog. If he had ears and a tail, they would be sagging. He's a walking stress reliever. As I was thinking something that careless, Ritsu flashed his usual big smile and said, Sasagawa, let's grab dinner together. Best thing for a broken heart is to drink with someone. Let's go have a blast and forget it all. So after work, I headed to a place Ritsu had apparently reserved. Ah, Sasagawa, good work today. Thank you, Ritsu. And this lady is? My sister! I heard you broke up, so I brought her along.
I'm sorry for showing up uninvited to your dinner.
Oh, no, I don't mind. More importantly, thank you for always taking care of us. I had no idea you were Ritsu's sister. Now that I think about it, same last name. When I said that, she looked at me with slight surprise.
You remembered me?
Huh? Of course. You're the receptionist who always greets us, right? That's right. She's Nagi Yukino, the beautiful receptionist at Love Koi Co. She always sits calmly and coolly at the front desk, and I've seen plenty of guys admire her from afar. See? Isn't this nice, Nagi?
Your smile is annoying.
She suddenly went quiet, so Ritsu decided we would just call her Nagi to avoid confusion. They're total opposites. Both Nagi and I tend to be reserved and quiet, but around Ritsu's 100-watt energy, it wasn't an issue at all. We drank and had a surprisingly good time together. Next weekend, I had been invited out again by Ritsu and joined him in the city. Weekend! Let's go out! I want to get to know you better, Sasagawa! That was how our next plan got set right there at the bar. It was 15 minutes before our meetup. Nagi, who had opened up that night, was also supposed to come.
Sasagawa. Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
Ugh. Seeing Nagi arrive at the meeting spot, I was momentarily stunned by how beautiful she looked. No, I just got here too, so it's fine. For once, I was grateful for my normally unexpressive face. Where's Ritsu?
Huh? He's not here. He said he was heading out first, so he wouldn't keep us waiting.
Really? I haven't seen him yet. We looked at each other confused, and then...
No way. Don't tell me he's lost.
Lost? But this is near their own office, right?
It's not impossible for my brother. He always has that vague smile like he's never thinking about anything.
You don't have much faith in him, huh? Sounds like she's had her share of trouble with him over the years. As we both fumbled, messages popped up on our phones almost simultaneously. Sorry, I got lost. You two have fun without me today. Oh, and the place is non-refundable, so you better go. I'll send the details. Later. What? Lost?
My brother's a secret genius, huh?
Why is his stock rising even after getting lost? But I can't just go home like this. No matter how you look at it, Nagi definitely got dressed up for today. Well then, shall we go?
Is that okay? Just the two of us.
Of course. If you don't mind, that is. When I messaged Ritsu to check on him, he replied with, "I've been rescued, so I'm fine." Seriously? And so, Nagi and I headed to the place Ritsu had booked in advance.
Hey, look at the couple in the seats over there. They just started dating, right? So cute and awkward.
The place turned out to be a planetarium, and our seats? A couple's seat, of course. Only 2 people can sit in this seat. There is no way this wasn't on purpose. This has gotta be a tactical disappearance. Well, I was nervous, but the stars looked beautiful watching them with Nagi, so I was satisfied.
Thank you for today. I had a really great time.
Same here. It was a really fun day. Looks like Ritsu had made reservations for both lunch and dinner spots. We were a bit unsure at first, but we ended up talking a lot, and honestly had a really good time. I wasn't sure how it would go, but I really enjoyed it. I'll just not comment on the fact that all the reservations were for 2 people. After a month has passed since then, it's the first day of a 3-day weekend, and I'm here at the outlet mall with Nagi. Apparently there's something she wants to buy. As for me, I wanted to look for a thank you gift for Ritsu, since he set up such a fun date the other day. Would you mind helping me find something your brother would like later?
Of course. Though I think my brother would be happy with anything he gets from you.
I should pay attention and figure out what Nagi likes too. It's not just Ritsu. Nagi's presence had also helped heal the damage from my breakup. Thanks to the 2 of them taking me out for meals and outings, I feel like I was able to move on. That's why I wanted to give something to Nagi too. Those thoughts crossed my mind as I enjoyed shopping. How about this plate? The delicate design would really suit you.
Oh my, you think so?
As for you, father-in-law, this one's perfect. The cool colors really highlight your dashing side. Dashing? I'm dashing, huh? Got a nice ring to it. Not bad. Mom, Dad, what are you doing? I thought I heard a familiar voice from a nearby store, and there they were, Ritsu and my parents. Why are Ritsu and my parents even hanging out together? The story goes back a few weeks. I'm so glad I could meet your parents. Sho always takes care of me.
Oh my, what a handsome man.
Hey! After one of our meals with the Kono siblings, I had to stop by my parents' house, and Ritsu drove me there. That's how he ended up meeting them.
Your son's always looking out for me. He's never caused any trouble, right?
Not at all! He's honest, careful, and super dedicated to work. I've learned so much from him. We are good friends outside of work too, and now that I've met his parents, everything makes sense. Sho must be such a great guy because he was raised by such wonderful parents.
Huh?
That's too much praise. We've only got our son to offer. Right, honey?
Yes. And if he ends up with someone like you, I'm sure he'll be happy.
Your son, huh? I'll make him the happiest man alive. Ritsu? Mom, what are you even saying? Oh, and by the way, just between us. I knew they hit it off, but I didn't expect to find them shopping together on a weekend. So, what brings you all out today? Actually, your dad broke Mom's favorite dish, and when we told Ritsu, he suggested we go buy a new one together. Mom cheered right up. He really helped us out. Ritsu smiles warmly at my parents. I had no idea they had grown this close.
Sho?
Huh? What is it, Mom?
You absolutely must not let this one get away.
That calm, firm look on Mom's face and her words made it all click. I think ever since my ex dumped me, Ritsu's been strategically fortifying the entire perimeter. Is that just my imagination? In the end, the five of us spent the rest of the day shopping and had dinner together before parting ways. Since then, my family and the Kono siblings have continued hanging out together. I was a bit confused at first, but as expected of Ritsu, now we're all pretty comfortable together.
Sho, good work today.
It's Friday, and tonight, I'm grabbing a drink with Nagi after work. We're meeting up at the station. Apparently, Ritsu has a company drinking party tonight, so it's just the two of us.
Sho?
I turned when I heard my name, and there she was, my now ex, Shizuka Seri. Since the breakup, we've only exchanged necessary words at work. It's been a while since she talked to me. Seri, do you need something? There is no reason to call an ex by name or speak casually. I replied coolly.
Do you need something, me? Who's that girl? Don't tell me a new girlfriend.
Please don't refer to her as that girl. She is...
And if I were? What about it?
Nagi's dignified voice cut me off mid-sentence. I blinked in surprise and looked at her.
You really shouldn't go for a guy like him. Excuse me? This guy only ever works. He never gave me any attention. He never made me feel important. Even when I smiled at him, he'd just sit there stone-faced. He's got a scary look, too, so whenever we went out, I was the only one smiling. He said he didn't have time for me, and yet here he is meeting up with some other girl after work. He acts all cold and cool, but he's really just a womanizer, isn't he?
Shizuka kept going, but Nagi went silent for a moment, then let her expression fall still, and then...
Sasagawa-kun isn't the kind of person you say he is. Sure, he's cool and way too handsome. I'll agree with you on that much. That sharp gaze and stoic face are just amazing, right? I totally get it. But you have no right to make fun of him. Seriously, who do you think you are? What gives you the right to insult him like that? What? I didn't even say anything like that.
Shizuka flinched and tried to cut in, flustered by Nagi's sudden verbal barrage. But Nagi didn't stop.
Judging by what you said, I suppose you're Sasagawa's ex-girlfriend. I'm jealous. Incredibly, painfully jealous. But still, thank you for letting go of someone so amazing. Thanks to you, I got the chance to grow closer to him, so for that I'm really grateful. What is your deal?
Shizuka was overwhelmed by Nagi's momentum and stumbled over her words. Even I was surprised to see this side of Nagi for the first time. Nagi, thanks for standing up for me. When I smiled and thanked her, Nagi finally began to calm down.
What is with you? Just unloading on me like that? You're seriously creepy.
Hey, that's uncalled for.
Shut up! Saying he's the best or whatever, you've got no taste. He's just a workaholic. No matter what you say, Sasagawa really is an amazing person. Whenever we walk together, he always positions himself on the street side. When we go out to eat, he opens the door and waits for me to go in first. He always offers the sofa seat, too. He may not talk much, but without saying a word, he's always considerate of others. Even to someone like me who's not even his girlfriend, Sasagawa treats me that way.
I've always been told I'm hard to approach or hard to read. To think Nagi saw me like that, hearing her words filled me with warmth. And then... Huh? What's going on here? Everyone's together? It was Ritsu, walking by with some colleagues.
Ritsu! Please help me. They've been ganging up on me.
Shizuka ran to Ritsu like she was begging for rescue. Watching that, I understood. Ah, so she had a crush on him, huh? I didn't notice her blushing when they first met. Sorry, but can you not come any closer?
What?
Shizuka, why would you assume I'm on your side? I'm with Sasagawa, and my sister.
Sister? You're a sister?
Shizuka panics when she realizes the person she was just insulting is the sister of the guy she likes.
This is just a misunderstanding. But more importantly, Ritsu, you've always been so kind to me. We had such good chemistry. I really thought we'd end up together.
The only reason I was kind to you was to keep you from changing your mind and going back to Sasagawa.
What?
You seem pretty fickle. And my little sister, well, she's kind of ridiculously devoted, so I think she's a better match for Sasagawa. Also, I like Sasagawa too. I want him to be happy. Wait. Ritsu, did you just say you like me? Sorry, I honestly didn't notice at all. Can I maybe think about this for a bit? The fact that you're taking it seriously and actually thinking about it just proves how kind you are, Sasagawa. You may look stoic and cool on the outside, but I know how gentle you really are. Yep, I knew I wasn't wrong about you. So, when I heard you two broke up, I moved fast. Started closing off your escape routes, one by one.
Huh?
Ritsu leans in and whispers something to Shizuka, and she turns ghostly pale. First, I was super nice to you so you'd get the wrong idea. Then I nudged my shy sister toward him so they would start going out. I also got in good with Sasagawa's parents. Pretty sure they're fond of my sister now too. We're gonna make Sasagawa happy, so you can kindly step aside.
I'm so sorry!
Apparently, Ritsu's out-of-character smile scared the hell out of Shizuka. She screamed her apology and bolted from the scene. Yikes! Sasagawa, just so you know, our Ritsu's a little nuts, but he's a good guy, so take care of him, yeah? Yeah, I'll do my best. Ritsu's co-workers seemed a bit concerned about me after that.
Did you hear? Sari tried hitting on a client. Yeah, I heard. Apparently she caused a huge scene at the station.
Rumors about Sari bothering an important client started flying around the office. Turned out one of Ritsu's colleagues that day was the son of a company exec, and word spread fast. Shizuka got a warning from her boss and, unable to take the pressure, ended up quitting. She kept chasing after guys to fill the void, but for some reason, always ended up with losers.
Hey! You could at least pretend to job hunt. Do you even realize how long it's been since you quit?
Freelancers who never work. Guys who quit their jobs saying they would change careers but never did. Leeches who try to become live-in buns. She really got the worst of it.
I wish you'd just prioritize work over me.
I'm sure her voice is echoing somewhere again today. As for us, I know you probably figured it out that night.
But still, I'd like to tell you properly if that's okay. Ever since the first time I greeted you at reception, I've liked you.
That night, Nagi had wanted to confess to me, and later on, she properly told me her feelings. I liked her too, so of course I said yes. We officially became a couple. A year later, I got a promotion thanks to all my hard work. I used the occasion to propose to Nagi.
You did it, Sho.
We're family now, huh? Work, love, family. If someone asked me which mattered most, I'm not sure I would have the answer. But maybe, because I care about the person I love, I want to work hard. Maybe all those important things connect in the end and become something bigger. Real happiness.
Yurakami, you dropped this.
Ah, thank you, Akamatsu. I'm Yoshimasa Uragami, 25 years old. I work in the General Affairs Department at Japan's top automobile company, Love Koi Motors.
I'll bring it right over. Here you go.
Ah, thank you. She is Ayame Akamatsu, the CEO's daughter and his secretary. We're the same age, but because of her stunning figure and alluring aura, even older employees secretly revere her as Ayame-sama.
Well then, have a good day.
She's beautiful. Ever since I joined the company, I've had a crush on Akamatsu. As I watched her walk away, an irritating voice reached in my ears. Hey, what are you gawking at Ayame-sama for? She's way out of your league, and rumor has it she's a total player with tons of experience. Someone like you, with zero dating skills, wouldn't even get a second glance. What's wrong with admiring someone? I've looked up to her since I joined the company. And yeah, I won't deny my dating skills are lacking. That's exactly why it's ridiculous for you to even dream about her. He is my colleague, Mitsuo Kodera, from the sales department. He proudly claims to be a successful and popular salesman. Listen up. A man's worth is measured by how much he earns and how strong he is. Without strength and drive, he'll never win a woman's heart. Also, you need to be sharp and put effort into your appearance. You're not a good-looking guy, so at least keep yourself clean and well-groomed. By the way, I picked up 3 girls just the other night. A man who's got it just knows how to play the game. Okay. Kodera frequently brags about his so-called dating success and offers unsolicited advice. But the way he talks, it just sounds shallow. I don't find myself wanting to emulate him or feeling envious in the slightest. Even someone like me doesn't stand a chance with Ayame-sama. There's no way someone like you could ever catch her attention.
Hey, Uragami Kodera. It's still working hours, isn't it? Are you two really that bored with your jobs?
Before we knew it, Akamatsu had returned, flashing a bewitching smile. No. This dull, uncharismatic guy here is the one holding me up. That's not true at all.
If you slack off too much, I'll have to punish you.
No way. I'll be going now.
Honestly, Uragami, you should get back to work too.
Yes, I'm sorry. Her presence is so captivating that no matter who you are, man or woman, you can't help but be drawn in. Rumor has it that unless you're an exceptional man, confessing your feelings to her is a guaranteed rejection. She lives in a different world. I figured I'd never have anything to do with her, but... Why is this happening? After work that day, I stopped by a bar only to find Akamatsu sitting right beside me.
What will you have next?
I'll take a salty dog.
Oh, really? Then I'll have the same.
As I was drinking, Akamatsu arrived later and casually sat next to me. She's been ordering the exact same drinks as me the entire time, including the gin and tonic from earlier. This is now 4 in a row. What is this? It's making my heart race. Could this be one of her player techniques?
It seems we have similar tastes. Maybe it's fate.
Caught up in her alluring smile, I found myself speaking before I realized it. If this is fate, would you go out with me?
Huh?
Kodera's words from earlier, she wouldn't even acknowledge you, flashed through my mind, but my mouth wouldn't stop. Ayame Akamatsu, I've always liked you. I know I'm inexperienced when it comes to relationships, and I worried that you'd find me boring. That's why I never said anything. But if you're willing, I'd like to do my best to make you happy, even as a beginner. Damn it. The more I talk, the more my inexperience shows. I'm definitely getting rejected. That's what I thought, but...
Sure.
Huh?
I said let's go out.
What? That thought crossed my mind. But there was no way I was letting this chance slip away. Yes, please take care of me. And so, Akamatsu and I started dating.
I think this kind of outfit would suit you, Yoshimasa. You're more muscular than I expected.
That's true. Flashy clothes make me look chubbier. For our first date, we decided to go shopping to get a sense of each other's tastes. But I'm glad. If we had gone to a luxury brand store, I probably would have frozen up.
Just because I'm the CEO's daughter doesn't mean I always go to expensive places.
When I was enjoying the date while being nervous...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. Are you okay, Ayame? She bumped into another customer and lost her balance, and I instinctively caught her. Then... Ayame?
This is a man's hand? It's a bit rough, but strong and warm. With this hand, he could do this and that to me.
Wait, Ayame, calm down. And please, don't report me as a suspicious person.
I'm sorry.
After clearing up the misunderstanding, we headed to a nearby cafe. Ayame, still flustered, kept her head down in embarrassment. No, I should be the one apologizing for touching you without permission.
No, that's not it. It's just that...
After a few beats, she takes a deep breath and finally speaks.
I've never really touched a man before, except for my father.
So that means... I was too shocked to speak, so Ayame took over, looking hesitant.
People say I'm an experienced player, but that's just a rumor others made up. The truth is, I've never had a boyfriend in my life. Since I was young, I developed quickly, and maybe I give off some strange pheromones without realizing it. People always got the wrong idea. Well, I wasn't interested in guys who only liked me for my looks, so I let them believe whatever they wanted. Before I knew it, they were calling me experienced, and people started keeping their distance. I wanted to experience love like everyone else, but the expectations just kept getting higher, and I felt like I was left behind. But you know, when you confessed to me at the bar so earnestly, I realized something. You had the courage to act, yet I never did anything myself. That's why I thought maybe we could learn about love together. But I'm nothing like what people say. You must be disappointed, right? I made a mess of things today, too. Maybe I'm just not cut out for romance after all.
That's not true. It's impossible to go through life without causing trouble for others. No matter what happens, I'll always support you, so let's learn about love together. Though, since I'm also a beginner, I might end up being a burden to you too. As I internally cringe at my own clumsy words, Ayame lifts her head and shakes it slightly before.
Thank you. I'm really glad my first boyfriend is you, Yoshimasa.
Whoa, she's adorable. Her unusually innocent smile is so cute that I fall in love with her all over again. Ayame, can I hold your hand the whole time during the movie?
I'm nervous, but this is part of gaining experience too, right? Okay.
We kept dating after that, stumbling through things awkwardly at first. Ayame, what do you want to do next?
Maybe we could try one of those hands-on experience classes together.
Little by little, I naturally dropped the formal tone with her, and she stopped freaking out when we held hands.
But I'd also love to go on another drive date, though I might end up staring at you driving instead of the scenery.
Let's pick out some places we both want to go.
Damn that annoying department head. I'm the top salesman, you know.
A little while later, Kodera was stomping through the office halls, clearly irritated.
Hey, isn't that the guy? The one dating Ayame? I saw them alone together. They don't seem like a typical match, but somehow they fit.
What? Uragami is Ayame's boyfriend? Hey, is it true that Ayame is dating Uragami?
That's what we heard.
What? Why would Ayame be with someone like him? No way Ayame would seriously date such a lame guy. It's gotta be just a whim. But if Uragami can date her, then someone as good looking and popular as me definitely can. I'll make Ayame mine too.
This guy is kinda creepy. Let's just leave him alone.
Ayame, can I have a moment of your time?
A few days later, after work, Kodera makes his move.
Oh, Kodera, what is it?
Ayame, you're dating Uragami, right? You only went for him on a whim, didn't you? There's no way he can satisfy you.
What?
As a man, I'm far superior. I can fill that emptiness in your heart. So how about we have a little fun in secret? It can just be an affair for now, but if you end up liking me more, you can always dump Uragami.
Well now. In that case, I don't mind spending a day with you. But only if you follow my schedule and plans exactly as I say.
Oh, of course. I'll go along with anything if it means being with you.
Kodera, overjoyed, had no idea what was coming.
We've arrived.
A few days later, on a holiday, Ayame brought Kodera to Lovekoi Motors' manufacturing plant.
I wanted you to hear directly from the workers today. Let's go.
Ayame's smile is different from her usual seductive one. It carries an imposing weight. Kodera seems to have lost the will to resist and silently follows her.
I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us despite your work.
No problem. In fact, we wanted to say something to Kodera directly.
Waiting for Ayame and Kodera was a group of factory workers with stern expressions. For reference, Lovekoi Motors' factory operates on holidays. Instead, workers get longer breaks during Golden Week and New Year holidays.
What? You got something to say? I'm the one bringing in the contracts and keeping you all employed.
That's exactly the problem. Your contracts always have ridiculous deadlines.
And because the volume is so high, we're constantly forced into overtime.
Kodera, sure, you bring in a lot of contracts and revenue. But your profit margins are razor thin. Some of them even end up in the red.
No way.
You're a salesman, aren't you? Maybe you should take better control of your own deals and numbers.
If there's a profit, I understand, but being forced to produce something that results in losses is unacceptable.
If we have to work overtime, I'd rather spend that time making and selling something that actually generates profit.
What the hell? You all have jobs because I'm selling.
You can only do sales because the factory staff here build the cars. The company functions because everyone fulfills their role properly.
Without us, you wouldn't even be able to sell an engine, let alone a car.
Besides, the sales director already told you the same thing recently. If you still refuse to change your mindset, we might have to consider transferring you to another department. Shall we set up a meeting soon with my father, the sales director, and HR?
Wait, I'll reflect on this and change my ways from now on. Please.
Kodera desperately tries to cling to her, but
Why should I listen to your pleas?
Yeah.
Ayame's icy gaze freezes Kodera in place.
You insulted someone precious to me without any valid reason. That alone is enough for me to have zero interest in protecting you.
Why origami? I'm better looking, more popular.
None of that has any value to me because,
Ayame pauses, then speaks calmly.
did you know? Up until recently, I had never even had a boyfriend before.
What?
Even after learning that, Yoshimasa encouraged me, saying, we're both beginners, so let's learn about love together. That's why I keep moving forward, one step at a time. Someone like you who belittles him could never be superior to him in my eyes.
Ugh.
Ayame, thank you. I love how you face every challenge head on. Thank you for choosing me to stand by your side. At the perfect timing, I step into the meeting room, making Kodera's eyes and mouth open wide in disbelief.
Wait, you're origami?
Yes, I don't need a disguise anymore.
Disguise?
By the way, the glasses I usually wore were just for show.
Now that you mention it, I feel like I've seen Uragami's face somewhere before.
Same here. Maybe about 7 or 8 years ago? Could it be in a car magazine? I remember seeing him in some articles back in high school.
CEO, why are you here?
My daughter asked me to be. Uragami brought me here earlier.
As Kodera shrinks under the CEO's commanding presence, one of the factory employees suddenly claps his hands.
I remember now. Uragami. He was that high school racer. I read about him in a magazine.
Yes, embarrassing as it is, that was me. I still do some motorsport work on the side. Now that I'm officially registered as a racer with the company, I no longer need to hide my identity. I have been deeply into rallying, circuit racing, and gymkhana since my student days.
I originally scouted him to be a racer for Love Koi Motors racing team, but he turned me down.
I apologize. At that time, I had developed a distrust of people and came to hate racing. As I became more successful in racing, I faced jealousy, shallow popularity, and people who only cared about my potential. I was sick of it. But the CEO's genuine desire to improve racing moved me. After taking the official exam, I joined the company as a full-time employee. However, since I was in the automobile industry, I worried I'd run into employees who recognized me from my racing days, so I never had the courage to reveal myself until now. Just like how Ayame struggled to take the first step, I also lacked the courage. But now, Ayame is slowly facing her weaknesses and moving forward. If I kept running away, I wouldn't be worthy of standing beside her. So when I told her I wanted to return to racing, including everything from my past, she said, no matter what happens, I'll support you, and encouraged me.
Of course. I'm only who I am today because you were there for me. I love the serious expression you make when you're driving. That's why I decided to do everything I could to support you in continuing what you love. To be the right partner for you, I need to have that level of resolve.
Damn it. This is bullshit.
Kodera, you always bragged about how popular you were, but I never envied you. I've always wanted to be with just one person and cherish that relationship. Well, if that kind of lifestyle suits you, that's your choice, but deep down, that's not what you wanted, was it? You had to keep finding people to look down on just to convince yourself you were superior. But treating others like that will never bring you happiness.
And Kodera will be conducting an internal investigation on you soon, so be prepared. I only did a brief check, but there are some suspicious financial transactions.
Wait, no.
Kodera was already on thin ice after securing a string of loss-making contracts. Further investigation revealed he had been taking illegal kickbacks, leading to his arrest for fraud and breach of trust. Damn it. If only I hadn't wasted money on women. It seems he needed to appear wealthy to maintain his popular image. Yet even after committing crimes to sustain that lifestyle, he was never satisfied. What a pitiful existence.
Yoshimasa,
Ayame, you came. I fully transitioned into racing and am gradually regaining my skills. Thanks to the support of my beloved girlfriend, I've been able to improve faster than expected.
of course. You have a lot of fans now, you know. The former office worker turned racer story made you famous. So whenever I'm not near you, I get a little anxious.
You don't have to worry, Ayame. I've never been interested in the shallow admirers. The only person I want by my side for life is you.
Yeah,
Taking the first step forward is never easy. That's why I'll always be grateful to the person who gave me the courage to do so.
you are amazing, Yoshimasa.
Facing challenges head-on brings true happiness. We will keep confronting our obstacles together, one step at a time.
You turned her down again? And this time it was the daughter of a company president, right? Yeah, well... I'm Shunsuke Toki. I'm 26 years old, and the CEO of a small company called Portamondo that imports miscellaneous goods. And this guy is Kento Hashima. He's our sales director, and also my high school classmate. No offense, but don't you ever think that dating a president's daughter could be good for business? Help stabilize the company? Or that rejecting her could get you blacklisted in the industry? I get that. But wouldn't it have been more disrespectful to date someone while lying to yourself about your feelings? I mean, sure, I get that too. But you still can forget about her, huh? When he says her, only one person comes to mind. My ex, who I had a falling out with in high school. Hashima knew about her. He's always been close to me. And he also knows I haven't gotten over her. Yeah, I guess so. I can't let go that easily. Even if that makes me pathetic. Hey, I'd never say that to you. I mean, Toki was cheerful and super popular. And Hoshimi was the prettiest girl in our year. They were the perfect couple. We were in the same class, and both good at school, sports, and even comedy work. According to Hashima, people used to say no other couple fit better than us, behind our backs.
Those two are really made for each other.
It's like they're out of our league or something. Just watching them together is enough.
Nobody expected this breakup. But for me, it felt like a natural end. I'm gonna start my own company after university.
You always say that, Toki.
Every time I talked about my dreams, she, Nanaka, would look uncomfortable. At first I let it slide, but over time, I started getting irritated. That's why I keep telling you I'm gonna make it work. Why are you so anxious about it?
Whatever. You and I just don't see things the same way. Honestly, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah. No matter what anyone says, I'm not giving up. If you can't believe in me, maybe we're better off going separate ways. That was the last conversation I had with Nanaka as her boyfriend. Back then I was furious. But now I understand where she was coming from. I was a cocky high schooler talking about being a CEO with no real plan. Of course she couldn't believe that. I did start a company and it worked out. But that's all hindsight. Expecting someone to believe in a baseless dream isn't fair. Especially not an adult. With time, I've come to see how immature I really was. Maybe that's why I can't move on. No matter who I meet, the regret of breaking up with Nanaka always comes back. I just can't get into a new relationship. I've always hoped I'd run into her somewhere, but she changed her contact info, and I haven't seen her at any reunions. Hey, Toki. There's something I want to talk to you about. What's up? You know I've been doing business with Tonon Trading, right? They were interested, so we've got another meeting lined up. And guess what? I saw Hoshimi there. She's working in their sales department. What? You're serious? If you want to see her, want to come with me to the next meeting? I know you've got your hands full as CEO, but I already told them there's a chance our CEO might show up at some point. I figured I might be overstepping, but you've been stuck on her for so long. It just seems like maybe this will help. Hashima, I got dumped for pushing my idea on someone. Do I even deserve to see her again? But I couldn't let this chance my friend gave me go to waste. So I decided to join him for the meeting. Or so I thought. The morning of the meeting, there's a good chance we can land a new contract. They said they'd talk if we show up today. Sales doesn't wait around. New meetings pop up all the time. Got it. I'll take today's meeting. You focus on the new lead, Hashima. Hashima's good at closing, so I'm sure he'll land that new contract too. So I ended up going to the meeting alone, and arrived at Tono Trading's office early. She looked even more stunning than I remembered. More refined, even. Just seeing her made me straighten up.
Long time no see, Toki.
Yeah. Hey. It's been a while, Hoshimi. How am I supposed to address her now? Have no idea. But I'm here for business. Focus, man, focus! Toki tries to switch into work mode, flustered in front of Nanaka.
Hoshimi, you know their CEO personally?
This is Shoji Kataoka. He's Nanaka's direct supervisor and team lead in the sales department. Supposedly 2 years older than us.
Oh, he's the guy I mentioned before.
Sounds like she's told him about me. I just hope she didn't make me sound like a total jerk. But judging by Kataoka's sour expression, it's obvious I didn't make a great impression.
I heard from Hashima. You really became a CEO, huh? You really made it happen. I'm sorry for shooting you down back then. It was selfish of me.
You don't need to apologize. I was just a kid with no clue how business worked, suddenly saying I'd become a CEO. No one would have believed that. So really, don't worry about it. Ooh.
President Toki, maybe we shouldn't stand around. Want to move to a meeting room? Other people are around.
Right. Sorry, I kind of launched into old memories out of nowhere.
So we moved to a conference room. The meeting went smoother than expected. Thanks to Hashima setting things up well, Tono Trading seemed to open working with us.
Shall we each take today's info back to review and reconvene next time?
Yes, I'll make sure Hashima gets a full handoff. Looking forward to working together. The meeting wrapped up without a hitch. But I might not be at the next one. This could be my only chance. After hesitating, I called out to Nanaka as we stepped out of the meeting room. Hey, Hoshimi. If it's okay, can we exchange contact info? I assume your own number's changed. Totally up to you, though.
Oh, if you're okay with it, I'd...
Can't believe I came here to talk business and ended up hitting on someone. I feel kinda guilty, but I'm still doing a fist pump in my heart. Thanks. I'll message you.
Yeah, thanks.
There was a warm, slightly awkward air between me and Nanaka. That's when...
Thank you for today. If you'd like, I can walk you to the entrance.
Am I overthinking? Kataoka's curt tone snapped me out of it.
In that case, I'll...
Hoshimi, update your supervisor on the meeting. I'll see them out myself.
Understood.
Sorry to trouble you, especially when you're busy.
No, not at all. It's a valuable business opportunity for us too.
Still, I didn't expect you and Hoshimi to exchange contact info. I apologize. We were classmates in high school, so we had a lot to catch up on. No need to beat around the bush with classmates. You dated her, didn't you? Hoshimi's smart, beautiful, and super popular at the office. She gets confessed to a lot, but for some reason, she always turns them down. I asked her once, and she said, "There's someone I can't forget." What? Ever since Hashima mentioned you last time, Hoshimi's been acting strange. That's when I realized that one holding her heart is you, her ex. She's still unable to date anyone because of what happened with you. Don't you feel sorry for her? Honestly, breaking up with a woman like her, what were you thinking? I'd never let her go. You might be right. I already know that. Still, I had no idea she couldn't move on either. Our fight left a scar that never healed. Maybe it made her give up on love altogether. Thanks for telling me. No trouble at all. But if you truly care about her, maybe it's best not to approach her. You don't want to hurt her again, do you? I don't think you should ever reach out. I'll keep that in mind. There was so much I wanted to ask. So much I wanted to say. But this was Hashima's hard-won client. Out of respect for Nanaka and my friend, I swallowed my feelings and left without causing trouble. Still, Nanaka had given me her contact info. It would have been strange not to message her. So I sent one. We kept in touch from there. We messaged constantly, and eventually started talking on the phone too. My company's got about 30 employees, but we stayed in the black.
Wow, I knew you were impressive, Toki.
It was awkward at first, but I felt like we were slowly getting closer. I found this dessert place. It's a cafe themed around animals.
You mentioned that in a message. Thanks for looking it up.
And finally, I managed to ask her out on a day off. Is that place okay? Or is there anywhere else you'd rather go?
No, I'm curious about that dessert too. If you're good with it, I'd love to go.
I was nervous, but her tastes haven't changed much since then. I hope she's enjoying this. We head down the street. It's the same road we'd walked often in high school. Some things have changed, but the places we used to hang out are still there. It's been so long. I hardly ever come around here now that we're adults. Back then, fancy dates were out of reach, but just being with her made anything feel special.
Yeah, coming around here brings back a lot of memories. Right, you came to school wearing that I'm the Star Today sash on your birthday.
You remember that? Wait, that's part of my dark past. Please forget it.
Why? I thought it was so you, Toki. And that rainbow afro you wore at the Culture Fest?
Okay, please. I'm begging you. I was young and dumb back then.
What, feeling shy? I guess you've grown up, huh, Toki? But they're all good memories to me. I was always laughing so hard when I was with you.
You're too much, she says, wiping away a tear as she laughs. It squeezes something in my chest. You don't have to laugh that hard. After the cafe, we hit a few shops. Before I knew it, the sun was setting. It felt like going back in time. And now it was ending. I didn't want it to.
Thanks for today. I had a great time. It might sound weird, but it really felt like old times. It was such a normal, uneventful day. But that's exactly what I wanted. Nothing had to change. I didn't want anything to change. I just wanted time like this to go on forever. But that was selfish of me. I'm the one who shattered it all.
Nothing stays the same, she says, smiling through the pain. Maybe back then, she was overwhelmed by fear of an uncertain future. So that's why she couldn't accept my dreams of starting a company. Starting a business always comes with risk, only a few succeed. Getting a job and living a stable life, that's what gave her peace of mind. But I didn't even consider how she felt. I clung to my dream and crushed what we had. That's what she hated. You're not the only one who broke it. I was part of it too. So, I'm sorry. I didn't even try to understand what you were going through. That was my immaturity. I know I'm still a mess, but can I ask you out again sometime?
If you're okay with me, anytime.
I didn't hesitate this much even when I started the company. What choice should I make for Hinataka's happiness? Before I could figure it out, we parted ways without me saying what I truly wanted to say. A few months later, today, I came to Tono Trading with Hashima. It was my second time since then. I left the talks to him. What's with the formality? This concerns our company. I'll tag along as much as needed. According to Hashima, the talks hadn't been going well. Apparently, Kataoka wanted to speak to me directly. I hoped it wasn't about Nanaka. But Kataoka smirks as he makes a proposal. Toki frowns. Hashima's eyes go wide.
We'll sign the deal if you give up on Hoshimi.
My bad feeling was spot on. Kataoka looked straight at me, testing me. Why would you make that a condition?
Simple. I want to keep a weak man like you away from her.
Honestly, I'm surprised someone like you would bring personal feelings into business.
Which is it then? Using your position to approach a client, give her your contact, and now you're even meeting in private? I want to protect my subordinate too. There's no way someone who once hurt her so deeply can make her happy now.
I understand your opinion. If Hoshimi came to you and said my messages were bothering her, then I'll back off. But if she didn't, then I can't accept this condition.
I don't need her to say it. I already know. More importantly, what about the business meeting? Are you, the company president, going to throw away the opportunity Hashima secured?
Hashima sits beside me, tries to respond, but I gently raise my hand to stop him. I was just about to speak again when...
Chief, why are you making decisions without even asking what I think?
It's Nanaka. She must have been handling something else and arrived late to the meeting room.
Hoshimi! I thought you were still talking with the client.
That ended a while ago. Then I tried to come in and overheard a strange conversation. So I stayed and listened from the middle. When I turned down your confession before, I thought that was the end of it. You stopped pushing after that, so I figured we could work together. But now, you're going behind my back like this. What exactly are you trying to do?
Apparently, Kataoka once confessed to Nanaka and got rejected. She told him about me back then to explain sincerely and clearly why she couldn't accept.
I just thought maybe you were still suffering because of him, and that's why you couldn't move on.
It's true. I turned everyone down. Because I couldn't forget you, Toki. But not because you hurt me.
What?
No matter who approached me, or how much I tried to meet someone new, you always popped into my mind. I just couldn't bring myself to like anyone else.
I thought I'd hurt her, and that pain was holding her back, but that wasn't it.
Back in high school, I was naive, and starting a business felt unrealistic. But you, Toki, declared you'd become a CEO like it was obvious, like there was no doubt in your mind. How many startups actually succeed? I kept thinking, if you failed, everything we had would fall apart. I was scared. I just couldn't bring myself to believe in you. So even after we broke up, even when I started university, I kept telling myself I made the right choice. But even as an adult, no matter who confessed to me, I couldn't forget you, Toki. So when Hashima told me you succeeded in your business, I was really shocked. And at the same time, I deeply regretted not believing in you. I ran away because I couldn't believe in you then. If you insulted or mocked me now, I'd deserve it. So I decided to live on, carrying this regret alone. We don't have to be a couple again. I just want to believe in you and support you this time. So, Chief, even if you care about me, even as my boss, I don't want you doing something like this without my say. And Hashima's dedication and the content of this deal are more than worthy of a contract, aren't they?
Katoka falls silent for a while, then locks eyes with me again. But President Toki, if you truly want her happiness, you know what you should do. You once let her go, you don't deserve to make her happy now. Don't make the wrong choice. Maybe he's right. Maybe I don't deserve her after disregarding her feelings. Even so, No, I truly love Hoshimi. Nanaka, no matter what you say, I can't give up that easily.
Toki.
Nanaka, I've never been able to forget you either. No matter how amazing other women were, you always came to mind. I couldn't fall for anyone else. The path I chose might be far from the future you wanted, and I might still not be able to show you where it leads. But I want to make you happy this time. If you're scared, we'll talk through it all. If things get shaky, I'll hold your hand and make you smile again. So please, Nanaka, give me just one more chance.
Are you sure? I couldn't believe in you back then. Do I really deserve to be happy with you now?
Nanaka, I've said it before, but I love you. I've loved you since back then. Even when I acted tough. The fact that you're by my side, that's all the qualification you need. So please, be with me again.
Yeah.
What about the business meeting? Are you saying you're okay with the whole thing being cut off?
Katoka frills, refusing to give up. But then, finally, Hashima speaks.
Damn it! What the hell is with you two?
And so, ignoring the deflated Kataoka, Hashima and I completed a deal with Hoshimi and returned to the office. In the end, the deal was concluded to everyone's satisfaction, with no personal emotions involved, of course. Apparently though, Kataoka never got over it and kept approaching Nanaka.
Hey, Hoshimi!
If this is about dating, I believe I've turned you down enough times. Please stop.
She reported to management, and Kataoka was finally reprimanded and quieted down. Later, Hoshimi left the company for her own reasons. I heard Kataoka, heartbroken, quit soon after.
Are you sure about this?
Don't say that. Having someone like you around is a huge help. I'm counting on you. A few days after quitting, Nanaka joined Portamondo. Apparently, she figured if she was worried about the future, she'd just help support my company herself. Still, maybe because of lingering guilt, her smile isn't quite back yet.
Thanks. Then I'll work hard. Even as a form of atonement. I promise to support you with everything I've got.
At that moment, someone comes sprinting toward us. I'm so glad! Whoa, Hashima! You two! So hung up on each other, acting like it's all your own fault. I'm so glad I said something to Toki that day. Don't break up again seriously. My heart can't take it. Maybe you're the real MVP here. Thanks, Hashima.
Really, thank you, Hashima. I'm looking forward to what's ahead.
If only we had chosen to support each other back then. But maybe we were just too young to understand that. It took time to reach this ending. But the happiness we imagined back then really is here now.
I won't run away anymore. I'll believe in you and support you always. That's how I get the future I wanted.
And I'll make sure you're happy, Nanaka. So this time, please stay by my side and watch me. Our love story wasn't smooth sailing. It was full of regrets. But maybe, sometimes, it's okay for love to begin with a little unfinished business.
You're as beautiful as ever, Miss Yuki. Like a goddess. You take my breath away.
Mr. Hidotaka, let's sit down. My name is Mahiro Sagami, 25. I work for an IT company called Lovekoi Link. Next to me is Toro Hidotaka. He's a year older than me and is in the same dev team as me. At lunchtime, he goes to this cafe and tries to flirt with the waitstaff. He's a little much.
Thank you, Mr. Hidotaka, for your patronage.
This is Shion Yuki. She was the manager of this cafe, Raphael, that opened 3 years ago. I heard she was 28. Toru wanted her, and she wasn't sure how to deal with it, but she told herself it was just part of her job.
You too, Mahiro. Hope work was good.
Thank you, Miss Yuki. After ordering the daily lunch special, Toru went to the restroom. As if they were waiting for that, someone came out.
Mahiro, you're here again.
Kana, how's work? This was my older sister, Kana. She's 2 years older than me. She used to work in an office, but 2 years ago, she had some trouble with a supervisor and quit. After that, she started working at this cafe she used to frequent. Now, she was close friends with Miss Yuki.
Thank you for everything. Honestly, it helps. But you don't have to, you know? Don't you want to eat beef bowls or something sometimes?
Nah, it's fine. The lunch here is delicious and cheap. I can't imagine eating anywhere else. Truthfully, Raphael was struggling financially due to rising costs. But this place never raised its prices. The people from my office say it's nice, but it must be hard. I came here every day to help them out even a little bit. Toru says he comes here for the same reason, but seeing the way he hates me for being close to Miss Yuki through my sister, I don't think that's his goal.
Thank you for coming. Come again soon.
Of course. Miss Yuki saw us off with a smile, and I felt better. But a short distance from the cafe, Toru whispered something to me.
Don't get ahead of yourself just because you know her. There's no way Miss Yuki's gonna fall for you, even if you're the other worker's brother.
I'm not trying to be anything. I brushed him off and returned to the office. A week later, I got a call from my sister.
Mahiro, I know this is a lot to ask, but will you hear me out?
What's wrong?
You know how costs are rising? And we don't know when they'll go down, so it's been really hard. I share a place with Shion, but we can barely make rent.
I knew things were tough, but I didn't think it was this bad. Is there anything I can do?
Thank you. Actually, the lease is up soon for the place Shion and I share. So can we stay at your place until we save up and find a place to move?
My place? I have a spare room, so it's not impossible. The company I work for is a big one. The pay was higher than average, so I was renting a big space.
I know it's trouble, but Shion doesn't want to raise prices if she can help it. I also feel that way. Of course, worst comes to worst, we'll raise prices. If the customers leave us because of it, we might have to close. So we want to try everything we can before that. But don't worry, if you don't want to, we'll back off. What do you think?
If Miss Yuki doesn't mind, I don't mind. I'll clean up, so tell me when you decide on a date.
Thank you, my brother. I'll pay you back for sure, so ask me for anything.
So, the two of them were gonna live with me. Later, Miss Yuki and my sister came over with their stuff. They were gonna rent a car to bring the rest of their stuff later.
I'm so sorry, Mahiro. I know this is a lot.
Don't worry about it. I want Raphael to keep going. Let me do whatever I can.
I'm sorry, Mahiro. You always seem so busy, but you prepared this room for us.
It's fine, but I had a lot to do, so I was half asleep when I cleaned. Be nice.
Really? It's fine. You're letting us live here, so we'll clean.
The two of them started cleaning the room and the kitchen, but
Your trash bag is full of convenience store food containers and cup ramen?
I'm embarrassed. I eat convenience store food every night.
It's hard to find time to cook when you work.
I see. But you should throw out your trash from time to time, my brother.
I've been busy, I apologize. It wasn't like I was being lazy, but this was embarrassing. I scratched my head.
I see. I get it. I think there's something we can do here.
Yeah. I cook and clean every day, so I'm good at it. Leave it to us.
Thanks, you two. That would help. I saw the two of them smiling at their suggestion. I felt excited about what was to come. I'm home. Wait, it smells good. When I opened the door, there was a warm, pleasant smell.
Welcome back. Dinner's ready.
Already? Thank you. I learned yesterday that the two of them got home 1 to 2 hours before I did. They had made dinner for us.
You're letting us stay here. It's the least we can do. Leave the housework to us.
A delicious rice dish had been prepared for me. I was drooling even before I sat down. The cheese is toasted, and it's fresh. Can I really eat this?
Of course. This is nothing. We made an extra one, so eat up.
You're working hard, so you have to eat.
Thank you, Miss Yuki. Kana, too. Thank you for this meal. I took a bite, and the rich cream sauce filled my mouth. It was delicious. It's 100 times, no, 1,000 times yummier than convenience store food. I could die right now.
My hero, if you're gone, we can't live here anymore, so don't go to the light just yet.
I know, but I didn't think I'd be able to eat such delicious homemade food.
Let us know if there's anything you want to eat. We'll draw a bath after this, so rest up.
All I did was let them use a room. I was beyond happy.
But my hero, I couldn't say it yesterday, but what's with the mountain of energy drinks in the fridge?
Yikes.
Whenever I called you, you would laugh and say you're fine, but you must be working really hard. Now that we're here, we're gonna make sure you're healthy no matter what. Be prepared.
Sleep early, wake up early, eat breakfast. We'll make sure you have 3 proper meals and sleep properly. You can't run.
Yikes. I was overwhelmed by their energy, but I was happy. I'm lucky to have people that care about me like this. Up until now, it's been dizzyingly busy, and I had no time to worry about myself. Now, I have people who greet me when I come home and make me delicious food. Because I was so busy, I feel like I'd forgotten about simple pleasures like this. Thank you, you two.
We should be thanking you, my hero.
Asking you was a shot in the dark. We were already thinking about what to do if you said no. But you created a space for us like this.
I love cafes. I've always wanted to have my own shop. Realistically, I might have had to raise prices when I didn't want to and live on the streets. So your kindness really saved me. Thank you, my hero.
I was aware then and there that I had developed special feelings for Miss Yuki.
Man, Miss Yuki was definitely smiling at me at lunch today.
Really? One day, after work, Toru was in an unusually good mood, and he kept bothering me. Are we going home together?
Just today. I'll hang out with you.
I bet he just wants to keep talking.
Did you hear about the team leader?
Team leader? No, I didn't.
I overheard the other day that the department leader wants to give the spot to someone younger for the next project. Among those who haven't been team leader yet, I'm the oldest. So, I'll probably be the next team leader.
I mean, you do know how to do the work.
Once I become team leader, I'm gonna tell Miss Yuki how I feel.
I knew he had feelings for her, but the time had finally come. I braced myself.
Honestly speaking, it doesn't seem like that cafe is making any money. So, for Miss Yuki, someone like me who works for a big company and is rising up is a good investment. I'm sure she wouldn't even imagine she could go out with me.
Saying it like that, you shouldn't strike when they're vulnerable.
You say that, but I know you like her too. But women look at men's status and money. Ha! You have no chance.
Regardless of who she would choose, I don't think she's the type to choose who she dates based on money. It does seem like business is tough because of rising costs and stuff.
Heh, you act like you know. Are you acting tough? You're so far from getting promoted, it's pitiful. Wait, why do you know that? You two look awfully close recently. You're not meeting up outside the cafe, are you?
Well, for Miss Yuki and my sister's safety, I wanted to hide the fact that they were staying with me. I was thinking about how to answer when...
Because he's letting us stay at his place.
Miss Yuki, why are you here?
Hi, my hero. We're getting back to... I'm waiting for Kana. She's shopping here.
We passed by the shop and ran into Miss Yuki. I guess she had heard us.
Stay at his place? What? Why?
Because we asked him to let us stay for now because business is tough.
Miss Yuki, is it okay to tell him? I feel like it'll affect...
It's fine. Actually, I'm sorry. He had to get involved in my business. It must have been hard.
It was true that seeing Toru every day strangely felt bad because he liked her so much. But this was my life. I wasn't going to let other people say anything about it.
Miss Yuki is living with him? Do you want to stay with me then? My house isn't far from here.
Thank you. But I want to stay at his place. It might not be my place to say this, but I like making my hero happy with the food I make.
Miss Yuki...
I'm planning on moving out when I find a place. But if it's okay with my hero, I'd like to stay a little longer.
After hearing how she felt, I felt warm inside. But Toru wasn't about to back down.
You're gonna pick him over me? Why?
Because
my hero is my brother.
My sister came over next. She had come to meet Miss Yuki after work. Like my sister said, didn't I tell you before that my sister works at that cafe? I also told you many times that that's why I'm friends with Miss Yuki.
I know, but living together is weird, if you're fine with this guy. Miss Yuki, let's live together. I can give you a more comfortable life.
oh, what do you mean?
I'm older than him and definitely closer to getting promoted. Also, I'm gonna be the next project leader. I can support the cafe. You should go out with someone of higher status.
Can you shut up already?
What?
When you come to the cafe, you're always mean to my brother, aren't you? I've been holding it in. I have no right to get involved in customers' business, and my brother told me not to cause a scene.
My sister had noticed. When she asked about it, I told her it was fine.
There's no way she would choose you if you can't even be nice to your teammate.
As she said, business is tough. But I would never go for someone for their status or salary. If you think that's the kind of woman I am, I'm offended.
Toru slowly backed off under my sister's presence.
If that's how you're gonna be, I have some thoughts. I wonder how the other customers will feel if I tell them I was insulted by a waiter. Miss Yuki, if you're gonna choose him, get ready.
Toru was planning on spreading bad rumors about them. Toru laughed and left. I bowed my head to the two of them. Miss Yuki, I'm sorry about him.
You did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, Shion. I should have held him back.
Oh, don't apologize. I barely held it in. I hate to say it, but I feel better. You're letting me stay at your place, so I'm sorry for the trouble. If he spreads bad rumors about the cafe, it's my fault. So you two, don't worry. Love Koi Link employees are our main clientele, so it'll be devastating if we lose them, but...
Miss Yuki finally smiled. Business was already tough. This must be a big blow. I think it'll be okay.
Huh?
The next day, Toru tried to spread rumors to anyone and everyone.
Listen, that cafe, you've been there too, right? The manager.
What do you want? I'm busy.
You shouldn't insult women like that.
After hearing him out, they all ended the conversation quickly and left looking annoyed.
Why won't anyone listen to me? They insult their customers.
Isn't it obvious? You were so obsessed with Miss Yuki that you may not have noticed, but our coworkers love the cheap and delicious lunches at Raphael. More than that, Miss Yuki and the other waiters are kind. Bad rumors from someone who's always mean, or the trust that Miss Yuki and they have built up, I think it's obvious who will be believed. I figured no one at this office would believe Toru. I was right.
You think you're better than me?
Our team manager came over.
You were here, Sagami. You too, Hidotaka.
Sir, hello.
Sorry to do this during lunch break. I need to talk to you. You know we're starting a new project. I want to put a new face in charge.
Toru was in a bad mood, but his face brightened. He must have thought his time had finally come, but...
Sagami, will you take on the role of team leader?
Huh? Me?
Huh? Sir, why? I'm older. It's weird that Sagami was chosen as the leader.
What are you saying? You may not know this, but Sagami studies on his own on his days off and after work. His effort appears in his work. Age aside, the skill difference between you two is apparent. So, this decision was unanimous.
What? You were studying that much?
Well, that's why I hadn't been doing any housework or cleaning, and I needed energy drinks to study after work. Now, Miss Yuki and my sister are there, so it's been easier to make time. Thanks to that, I've been able to really study, and I felt like it showed in my work.
Every little bit. Why do you have to take everything from me?
Sagami, why is Hidotaka so worked up?
Well, you know the cafe Raphael near us. There was some trouble with the staff there. I explained what had happened. Then...
What? Hidotaka?
What? Sir? Do you think that place is weird too?
Idiot. A lot of our employees go there to eat lunch. They have treated us well and you threaten them? Unacceptable. Come, we're going to apologize right now.
Wait, apologize? Why do I have to apologize?
I guess our team manager liked that cafe too. I laughed weakly as I watched Toru get pulled away. After that, Toru was pulled away by our manager and apologized to Miss Yuki and my sister.
I'm very sorry for being rude the other day.
We were on the same team for the new project, but...
I can't do this!
He couldn't handle working under me, so Toru quit.
Damn it. Watch me. I'm gonna work for a better company and get Miss Yuki.
Even though all of that happened, he still had feelings for Miss Yuki. Miss Yuki, you can't drink so much.
You're here, so I drank too much.
Toru happened to see us. He had never gone on a single date with her. He crumbled. He had lost me in work and love. He was depressed, and instead of finding a new job, he was out somewhere drowning in alcohol. 6 months later, Miss Yuki came to me to talk about the future.
My hero. Actually, I have some money saved up now, and I'm thinking about moving soon.
Moving? I'm fine by the way. Also, costs are still rising.
But you've taken care of us, and I can't cause you any more trouble.
Trouble?
Come on, little bro. You gotta say it clearly or she won't know.
Ooh. Miss Yuki, can you just stay here? To be honest, I have feelings for you.
Huh?
I finally confessed my feelings. Starting today, I would try to get her to like me. I didn't think my goodwill would lead to a special connection like this. Maybe doing good creates endless connections.